Elysium fronting and speaking right now for the Court of Consciousness DID system. We've spoken on it a bit before on our YouTube channel, but we are autistic and also plural, which means we are multiple people, one body, and our brain is autistic. We were diagnosed with autism at 20. We were diagnosed with complex post-traumatic stress disorder and with dissociative identity disorder at 23. The body's currently 24 years old. Today online we saw some disturbing commentary where someone was demonizing, dehumanizing, practically damning, and speaking ill will and speaking hatred of their autistic child online. And of the things they shared online were that they felt no joy left in their life from having to take care of their autistic child. Another thing they said is that if they had known their child would be autistic, they never would have had a child. Another thing they said is that they can't do the things other parents can do, and they can't be with friends, and they had a bullet points of all the things that keep them from living a fulfilling life, and they blamed their autistic child for all of these things, literally saying that through that their child is the burden on their life that keeps them from being happy, and that they wish they weren't born, essentially. And even though it wasn't put in those words exactly, the message was still conveyed, and many autistic people who saw it, because the replies were limited, reposted and called this person out. All of them were by this person ignored, dismissed, told they weren't autistic enough to have an opinion on it, told that since they're not a parent but are autistic, that their opinions don't matter. I had someone call me insane 3 times. I saw other people who were autistic getting told all sorts of things. I want to make something perfectly fucking clear. I don't care who the hell you are. If you have an autistic child and you think that they are the one hurting you, you have no goddamn idea what it's like. You have no fucking idea what it's like being that autistic child. You do not understand. Listen here. Can you imagine what it does to a human being to believe every day of their life that they would be better off dead because of the level of shame their own parents, their own communities, the people they think are friends, the adults they think are there to protect them, put them through? Life as an autistic child is literally hell. It is non-stop, unbearable torture with no escape, with no help, with no map, with no guides, with nothing. There is nothing for us, okay? So before you go online and start talking about how much you hate your autistic child, and then have all these fucking people who are not autistic, but who have autistic children coming at you and praising you for your bravery, you need to understand that nothing you have been through, nothing, comes even fucking close to the shit your child is living with every goddamn day. And it is extremely hard to grow up in an environment with a parent like that, who says shit like that online, or even if they don't say it to you, you can feel it. We're not fucking stupid. You know, even if we have low IQ, even if we can't speak, we can feel it when our parents don't care about us. We can still feel it. And that trauma and that pain leads to people like me. It leads to people with 2 trauma-based disorders at the age of 24 from a lifetime of abuse, because we were broken before we were even old enough to formulate a sense of self. Living with that pain for the rest of our goddamn lives because our parents paint themselves as the victims and not the disabled people living with the disability. You're not a fucking autism mom. You're not a fucking autism dad. You are a parent with an autistic child. Your child is the fucking victim of you, not you of them. Wake the fuck up.